Hi, it's Gary. Welcome to today's video. Today I want to take a few minutes to introduce you to my second YouTube channel, which is called Next Actions, and this is a channel where I focus on personal productivity. Yes, I know, a little bit of self-promotion here, isn't there? This channel though, it's not focused on fountain pens, but they will make the occasional guest appearance depending on the topic that I'm covering. My approach to personal productivity, I sum it up in one simple phrase. It's making life easier by doing the right things at the right time. Nothing more or less than that. It seems like a simple statement, but when you start to dig into it, there's a lot of power behind that. Now, I hear a lot of people where they say, you should work smarter, not harder. Or they tell you that you should do more with your time. They annoy me. I really will be honest, those statements do annoy me. Chances are you're doing the best you can. You're using your time, your energy, your skills, your resources, the best that you can. But you still feel you can be getting more. And it's not about being smarter. It's not about working harder. It's not about doing more with your time. It's about thinking about what you're doing. And my focus, it's all about thinking about that. What are you doing? What do you need to do it? Have you got everything in place? This channel, it focuses on easy to do tips. I'm a great believer the best changes are small changes. If you can make one small change every day, after a year, that's 365 small changes. And it quickly adds up, I've got to be honest. Chances are after a week, maybe a month, you'll start to see real improvements in what you're doing just by making that daily small change. The focus for me, it's on delivering results. The process, how you get to it, is less important. Now, I'm not trying to say processes aren't important. They are. Sometimes they're there for a good reason. But we need to focus on delivering the result. The way I do something may be very different than the way you do something. But as long as we're both delivering the result, who cares? Another focus with my channel, keeping it simple. I aim to use straightforward language. I try to avoid jargon. I try to avoid all that business gobbledygook speak. We want to talk real words. We want to talk about things we can be doing. So let's keep it simple. I've been doing this now, I want to say about 20 years, working on my personal productivity. I've read God knows how many books. I've been on courses. I've done online websites. They're all giving you, to be honest, very contradictory advice. And quite often, what they're saying to you is, do it this way. This is how to do it. But it just does not work for you. So I've come up with a model for how I get stuff done. Well, I call it get stuff done here. When I'm at home or when I'm with friends, I use a different S word, but we won't use that on here because I want to keep it family friendly. The key steps in my model, they're collect, think, plan, action, review, and accountability. And I have a video going into all of these over on that channel. This model, it helps me make decisions about what I can and cannot do. It helps me plan what I'm going to do. It lets me take control of my time. It lets me take control of my energy, but it also holds me accountable for delivering those results. Another thing to look at with this channel, it's not about work. Yes, work does come into it. You know, productivity to me though, it's about the whole of your life. So it's life and work. Now, a lot of places, you'll hear them talking to you about work-life balance. I hate that term again. I know I hate lots of things today. What I talk about is the life-work balance. I put the focus on life, not on work. To me, when you say work-life, it's that first word which gives the focus. You should not be living to work. You should be working to live. Now, you have to take a good balance here. If you're working all the time, what are you living for? What are you doing? There's no value to life, is there? But if you're living too much, then you're not working enough to earn the money that you need to support that life. So this is why it's important that we look at this life-work balance. And even when we're talking about life, even when we're talking about our personal time, it's not just thinking about getting things done. A real key thing, and it's a message I try to put over a lot, you need to relax. You need to take downtime. You need to rebuild your energy. You need to rebuild your mental reserves. They're all really key in helping you to drive forward. So this second channel, as I say, it's called Next Actions. The reason I called it Next Actions, one of the things I'm always asking myself, what's the next action? What's the next thing I've got to do? Focusing on actions to move me forward. Actions, they're so important. And it's actions that deliver the results we need. So think about this. If you're not taking any actions, are you actually moving forward? You're not. You just sat there, aren't you? And that's why I thought, well, Next Actions, that's what I'm going to call the channel. I try to keep the videos under 10 minutes in length. The reason for this, you don't want to be spending all your time watching about productivity. You want to be getting down and being productive. So why don't you make your next action to jump on over, take a look at my second channel, subscribe to it, look at some of the videos and start taking advantage of some of the tips that I give. And I'll talk to you again soon.